はい、皆さんどうもこんばんはです。今日はですね、インビンシブルというゲームに挑戦していきたいかなと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。で、このゲームなんですけど、フロストパンクとか、This War is Mine とかで有名な11ビットスタジオがパブリッシングをしているゲームになりまして、世界としましては、惑星ソラリスっていうジョージ・クルーニーが出た映画あるじゃないですか。小説の、原作者が描いた世界を舞台とした SF のアドベンチャーゲームになります。で、その中で、なんかね、ちょっとね、難しいんですけど、なんかその人類の、愚かさ的な話が多分展開されると思いますけど、ちょっとごめんなさい。そこね、すごい発張ありましたけど、なんかね、面白そうな、SF としてすごい面白そうなゲームでしたので、今回はね、遊んでみたいと思います。で、ちょっとね、ウルトラワイドに対応してないんで、最後ね、ちょっと切れちゃってるんですけど、ご了承ください。トメさんいらっしゃいです。でね、これはね、確かに惑星リムスっていうところに調査しに来た人たちの物語ですね。その中の一人のキャラクターを操作していくんですけど、調査しに来たんだけど、爆発か何かが起きて、離れ離れになっちゃったんですね。で、仲間を探索していくというような感じの話になります。でね、このゲーム日本語には対応していないので、ちょっとね、私、グダグダかもしれないんですけど、雰囲気でどんな感じかなっていうのを伝えていきたいかなと思います。おー。で。いいですね。レトロ SF 宇宙みたいな感じですね。この宇宙服とか。で、スペースホールドで、スペースホールドして、これか。助けを呼びましょうか。
Help. I need help. Base, would you please answer me? Are you there? Hello? Koval? Marit?
コール・マリットさんがいるんだ。
I saw you a second ago. I think. Dragonfly, come in. My head is killing me. I don't know what I'm doing here.
で、なんで離れ離れになったかは、この人、安名さんは分かってないみたいですね。で、誰か応答してくれないかって言ってますね。
Okay, nothing's broken. I can walk. Where's everyone gone? Why isn't one answering me?
これで装備できるんだ。で、他の船員とね、コンタクト取りましょうって言ってますね。何これ？これかないいね。無線機だ。これ答えよう。
Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter may still be working.
なるほど。無線機が壊れちゃったから、多分、直しに行かなきゃいけないですね。これ何？ビーコンだ。
Damn it, I've lost my beacon. Where is it?
ビーコンがついてたはずだけどなくなっちゃったんだ。
Solid hectobars in the tank. That's enough for several hours.
酸素はあると。ミッションログ、これかな？いいね。いや、なんかね、昔の SF っぽいですね。こういう装置見ると。
Just like I thought.
これはね、目標を示すやつですね。ビーコンみたいなやつですね。
The beacon can't be detected either. There aren't many
で食料もあると。
Suggest a quick recce. Or was it just the end of the mission?
であとはこれでいいか。探索しましょうか。あ、何これ。
Let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me.
いや、未来のノート熱い
Let's
な。
hope she took notes.
うんうんうん。
Are we on Regis 3?
そうだ、レギスだ。レギスさん。レギス3っていう惑星ですね。探索しに来たのは。
We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into two groups. The first one
2つのグループに分かれたん
What
だ。
if I was with them?
だけど、サムリーズンって言ってるから、
Am I on my way there?
この人は2つのグループに分かれたことは認識はしてるんだけど、覚えてないのかな。
Both groups landed in the same place. We took two landers to the surface. We don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first
ここら辺がね、
group
分かんない
explored
です
the
ね。
ocean.
ファーストグループはこっち行ってる。
It's weird. And the other one,
けど、このメモが残ってるのに、なんで覚えてないんだろう。
leading to
こっちかな。
right. I was heading straight to the camp. You must be somewhere near.
これでいいや。
Give me a sign. Send up a flare, the probe. Anything. Okay. I'm gonna head to the camp, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you. Landmarks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like I need to stop doing this.
よし。エクサクトロケーション。ファインド、ユア、ドック。これ地形からすると、なんか見えるな。同じのが見える。ここじゃない？ドックって岩あれだ。ドックって岩。ドック、まあ、今いるのここら辺じゃない？まあいいや。
An object I called needle.
そこじゃん、それ。この岩じゃん。ユーザーアイテム。これじゃない？
Right. It resembles the eye of a needle.
あ、だからあれか、今、自分の現在地を探ろうとしてるんだ。で、ドック
We have
は
the first one. I
あり
need
ますよね。
one more. I'm looking
ドック
for
ある。
something that
それ、
resembles a
こ
dog.
こにあるやつですね。こっちじゃない？そうそうそうそう。あ、こっちか。ドックこっちかい。
Bingo! I found the dog.
で、それで位置がわかるのか。
I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road.
よしよし。じゃあ、動きますと。これでやっとは探索できますね。音量とかね、小さかったら教えてください。ほらほらほら。ニードル。こっち行けばいいのかな？これ何？デバイスだ。
More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground pretty hard. The metal
これ何？すごい見た目がゴツゴツしてるな。
Dr. Gorski, you won't be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead.
これいいや。
Actually, it's peculiar. Why would I have one with me? Deposit exploration isn't my thing.
トラッカーか。
I'll
あ、
have to
トラッカー
ask
こっち
Marit
か。
about that. Oh, I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon.
とりあえずトラッカーについていこう。こっちかな。
Warm,
なんかあるよ。
Getting warmer.
あ、ビーコンあるじゃん。
Got you. I found it.
これ多分自分のビーコンですね。
Look for me on your trackers.
で、水もあるんだ、この惑星。いいね。大気はないのかな、さすがに。
Huh. There's water on this desert
あ、ご
planet.
めんなさい、上向いちゃった、めっちゃ。
Or another liquid that did not allow the
あ、だけどこれ
biosynthesis
謎
to
の
form.
リキッドって言ってるから、
Easy to repair
水じゃないか
drinking
もね。
supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we
あ、だけど飲もうとしてる。
Third rule.
Have you checked on Yasna?
I was about to. Already awake? Good.
My body might be awake, but my brain is still in the fridge.
I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. Clearly your sense of humor was first awake. Now,
これあれかな、冷凍睡眠装置かな。
Gorski doesn't look so well.
how are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while.
なるほど。ちょっと白がかりすぎかもね、画面が。大丈夫かな。ガンマ値上げすぎてるから。
Here,
眩しいかも。
take it and remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In
I think I've-
small sips.
なんか飲んでる。
Always the first one to get up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
これは普通に水ですね。
After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise.
あ、この人がマリットさんか。
Koval, will you help me here?
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Koval, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
で、奥にいる
You
人は
shouldn't
コボル
be
さんです
walking
ね。
yet. Koval, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes.
ノビックさんは足を引きずってる人。
Guess we'll find out. But first, here, hold on to it and remember.
まあ多分ね、今のはね、降下してる途中の映像ですね。まあ謎の液体だから飲まないでしょ。こっち行くのかな。だけどこっち何もないよね。
Moving on.
ちょっと待って。トラッキング何も反応してないけど大丈夫？ちょっと待って。
All right. No time to lose.
あ、あっちだあっち。あ、あれか。ちょっと待って。マップだ。あー、なるほどなるほどなるほど。こっち行けばいいんだ。ここ登る。
Time to go.
ちょっと待って。キャンプはこっちだな。ちょっと待って。よしよし。でこのエリから出る。
out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp.
ジャーナルアップデート。ルートトゥーキャンプでしょ。
But I can't go this way.
え、降りられなくね？こっちから行くかな。だけどそれも無理だな。降りられそう？降りられないよね。あ、トランビさんいらっしゃいです。じゃあこっちかな。風があるってことはあれですよね。大気はあるんだ。あ、ここなんか行けそう。洞窟あるね。前回ね、デモ版を遊んだことはあるんですけど、デモ版とはスタート地点違いますね、これ。これ何？
I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you?
あ、なるほど。あそこに宇宙船があるんだ。いいね、いいね。わ、すごい砂嵐だ。
If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air.
すご。
The sky is clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren.
いや、こっちで合ってる？こっちじゃないような気がするな。あ、テクスチャー剥がれてる。あ、そこだな。ちょっと待って。隙間がある。おお。すご。衛星がある。近いですね、あの惑星。あ、いいね、いいね、いいね。テントがある。
You see the camp? Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me?
降りられない。
Just need to get down from here. Oh well. If it catches me, so be it. This suit will hold.
降りられないけど。
I can't get down this way. I could attach a rope though. But
あ、ここか。ここから降りられる。え？こっから降りられなさそうだけど。こっちかな。
Here the ground slopes a little more gently, which doesn't mean it's completely flat.
ちょっと待って。
On second thoughts, maybe not. The last thing I need now is an injury.
ちょっと待って。これはいけない？こっちはいけそうだけど。いや、降りてほしいんだけどな。
Damn it. I've been wandering around here too long. Looks like I'm going down after all.
行こう行こう。アイニーさんもいらっしゃいです。今日はね、インビンシブルというゲームをやってます。
Oh, phew. Oh, that was less than ideal. But I'm okay. The suit's fine too.
よしよしよしよし。まあこっちですね。砂嵐はすごいな。
Visibility could be better.
うわ
Maybe I should wait. But if the storm gets worse, I'll be cut off from you.
ー、こっちで。あ、これダメか。この岩陰に隠れた方がいいけど、絶対。死にそうだけど、大丈夫？大丈夫？あ、大丈夫か。
What happened? Where?
あ、大丈夫そうですね。
I was heading to... Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But I don't remember it. Did I black out again?
なるほど。地形変わってるような気がするけど、大丈夫かな。これか。
Send a hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible.
いける？
Go to the
いけそうだけど
infirmary
な。
and do a full set of tests on myself.
こっちまでいけるかな。あ、登れそう。トラッカーはなんか反応してる？反応してないね。こっちか登っていけるか？あ、すごいね。怖っ怖っ怖っ。
All my legs are heavy. The film is not inviting. Legs become
いいね。
too heavy. Hands become too weary.
すごいね、歌ってるだけでいけたね。わ、すごっ。これはあれか、違う惑星か。
Regis third satellite.
R3 惑星。
Astrogator, sir. Crew.
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon
なんだろう。
dioxide 0, methane 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least
あ
some
あ、
microbes,
酸素が
and yet we have
17% って言ってますね。
detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first.
じゃあ宇宙服いらないんじゃない
Radioactivity?
It's virtually zero.
The word of paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other
クラウタ
continents
さん
here?
No, I don't.
クラウタさん
Insulation outside the equatorial
ノビッ
zone
ク
is
さん
weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with.
生物いそうじゃんこの惑星。
Marit, do you have the geological analysis?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun has seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis III is not without worth.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet.
なんかこの惑星にすごい興味あるって言ってます
The
ね。
Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well,
けど
they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant
ちょっと
quadrant.
は喋るの早いな。
I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right. But where do we stand in all this, together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff?
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauser, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marit, Krauser, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you too. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator!
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis III. if any.
今の話で調査しに行こうってなったのか
Well,
な。
I was ordered to stay. What the
けどね、ヤスナは残れって言われてたような気がするな。違うのかな。あ、ここ知ってるかも。
Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field.
これね、デモ版であった場所かな。
This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds.
ああ、いたいたいたい
Is
たい
anyone
た。
out there?
アンドロボット。
It's just Androbot. Stop! Androbot, stop!
ちょっと命令聞かないんだ。壊れたか。
I'm reporting a robot malfunction. No response to voice commands. Cause unknown.
まあ音声で命令できるロボットみたいなんですけど、全然聞かない、言うこと聞かないって言ってて、なんで壊れたかわかんないって言ってますね。ここかな。
Oh, maybe if I... RT? Default position.
こっちは
I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy, but you clearly don't want to cooperate.
まあいいか。で、この中に一人いるんですよね。これね、確かにクラウツさんかな、さっき言った。
Dr. Crowther! Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor? Is everything alright?
けど、クラウトさんは幼児対抗しちゃってますね。
Doctor, please, look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Crowther. He's in bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now.
酸素大丈夫？
Temperature normal.
熱はない。
O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions.
こっちはあ、無線は生きてるんだ。
Excuse me.
Yasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator.
あ、ノビックだ。
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. You didn't have it easy.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy, Doctor. Loud and clear. Do I understand correctly that the Doctor's life is not in imminent danger?
That's my initial diagnosis. Yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Conclusions, Doctor?
Akinesia, mutism, impoverishment of mimic movements, and reaction to stimuli. These are all symptoms of stupor. But it's difficult to pinpoint the cause of the disorder. We need to
なんで
quickly
幼児対抗
perform
しちゃ
a
ったんだろ
complete set of tests and focal plane tomography of his brain. Otherwise, I won't be able to say anything more.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lando. We need to get you all on board.
Okay, what should I do?
Please look for the mission log. Should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find, and you still need to designate a place for the landing.
で、ミッションログを探しましょうってなりました
Hello?
ね。
Anyone else here? I found Dr.
で、こっ
Crowther.
かな。 れさっきのドクターのミッションログですね。最初の分析では、ニッケルと鉄とマンガン、ベリリウム、チタニウムが、なんか、実際に含まれてるのかな。で、ジャイアントニッケルと鉄があるんですね。レギスさんには。ちょっと待って、これはなんだ？
Log, but it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records.
まあ、地質調査をしてたんだ。
What's in there?
これは
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. You followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA-2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration.
これはちょっと待って。他のミッションログ見れないかな。
Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec.
これは
Got it.
Please make
Whoa.
sure it works.
すごい。アンチ装置だ。
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around.
透過して見える
already
のか、
broke.
向こう側が。
Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
いいね、いいね。リ
All right.
リ
Now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself.
いや他の博士を見
Head
つけなさいって言われ
back
て
and
ます
retreat
ね。
remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
it's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna, what are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You're gonna make
Okay.
them wait?
これかな
Right, the others. We've no time to lose.
Exactly. All right.
反応ないもんね。
Bastard. One more time.
マップ。キャンプで、これはあ、なるほど、なるほど、なるほど。いや、戻っちゃダメだって。これかなじゃないか。あ、そういうことね。そういうことね。ここでもないかあ、なるほど。ちょっと待って。あ、いや、これ関係ないわ。これマップ関係ないわ。これはね、
Yasna,
前
focus. What now?
前ね、開けられたんですけど、開けられなくなってるな。ちょっと待って、よしよしよし。で、他のクルーをね、見つけに行きましょうか。
And once more. Status. Damn piece of junk.
いいですね。 全然ちょっと話の全容分かってないですけど。
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters?
ああ、広いですね、ここは。
Air accessibility is paramount.
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir.
なんだあれ。
I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent.
なんか
It's here. I can
構
see
造
the
物みたい
structure.
のがある。
I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
これなんだ？
By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconsistent.
Got someone.
反応があった今。反応あるね。
Huh. There's something on the ground.
ちょっとこっちかな。こっちから反応あるから、多分登った先ですね。この裏かな。近い。あ、バックパック
The
か。
signal's coming from a castle backpack.
That's concerning.
Getting close. I still don't see anyone though.
マリットか。
Marit!
ああ、
I see her!
What's her condition?
Marit! Marit! Wake up! Wake up! Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No vital
here.
functions.
What's going
バ
on?
イタルがないんだ。
One, two, three.
やっぱりあれか、ヘルメット外してるから大気は酸素できる、呼吸できるんだ。
Don't do this to me, Marit. Don't. Please. Live, damn it. Marit. I beg you.
Doctor. Yasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough.
Marit. Astrogator. She's.
I know.
うーん。
Doctor. Yasna. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine.
ちょっとカバンを
Cover's next.
Yes, I
見
think.
つけたい。
You should be close.
え
Do you think Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find it, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
うーん。ここでなくなっちゃってるんだ。まあね、ちょっと実はデモ版も同じ状況だったんですけど。で、多分ね、こっちなんですよね。あ、もうあるね。トラッキングあるね。ここはいたいたいたいたい
Oh
た。
no.
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's also Koval. Don't do this to me.
あ、びっくりした。
You're alive. Doctor, Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval? Koval? His eyes are so empty. Just
あ
like
あ、なるほ
Krauter's.
ど。
Koval, what the hell is wrong with you?
クラッターみたいな形で幼児対抗してま
He's
すね。
calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
ジャーナルか。破いてる
It's
ね。
everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski.
セアーズライフ。
Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Will be pretty hard in 1G.
なるほ
But
ど。
the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
あ、なるほどなるほどなるほど。救助隊が一応来てくれるんだ。
When you're there, put Dr. Koval in the seat. I'll connect to the Andromod through the lander's antenna.
Haven't you rebooted yet?
Not quite. But it will work now.
あ、いい
The
ねいいねい
lander's
い
already
ね。
descending. Damn. I have a bad feeling. It won't break into pieces, right?
The descent is proceeding smoothly. Don't worry.
こっちの方でしょ。で、みんなあれか、精神が崩壊してしまってるんだけど、なんで精神が崩壊してしまったかっていうのを探索しに行くのかな。
Being married. No Koval. An
Yeah.
unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be connected somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet.
確かに、ホラーゲームですね。 あ、だけど、それがこの惑星の秘密を探っていくことになるんでしょうね。アノマリ
It's
ー、うん、
crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know.
多分何かアノマリーがあ
We're
る
dealing
ん
with
だ。
some kind of anomaly, an atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
よしよしよしよしよし。大丈夫かな。
See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back. It would be best if I followed Gorski right away. But shouldn't I still transfer the others?
No, there's no need. I just regained control of the Androbot, so please leave it to me.
ああ、
Understood.
マルチンで行くかどうかね、謎ですね。ドクター・グースキー。グースキーを見つけなさいか。ちょっと待ってね、マップ。グースキーは、あ、こっち行ったって言ってるな。こっちだ。もしかしたらあるかもですね。なんかね、選択によって何か変わるって書いてあったような気がするから、ゲームのストアページを見ると。 あ、ちょっと嘘かもしれないけど、マルチエンディングはね、あるかなと思いますよ。で、グースキーをね、探しに行くんですが、こっちに行ってるみたいですね。こっちは多分違うんじゃない？こっちかな？こっち行けない。
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
行けないか？
I'm leaving the excavation site.
フラグが立ってる。
How did he come down?
どうやって降りたんだ？そっからかな。あ、こっから降りられるっぽい。はい、いるはずだ。
Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who? You were correct, sir. It's
これ
just
何？
our probe. It looks
グローブ
inactive.
だ。
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason,
Something.
Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe,
なるほど。
turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again.
ちょっと待って、これか？
Slide records.
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
魚がいるの？
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day that comms failed.
魚捕まえたぜ。4人いるってことはさ、グース、あ、そうか。この人は残れって言われてたんだ。で、4人で向かってて、うち2人は、幼児対抗してしまって、1人は亡くなってしまって、グースキーを探しに行ってるんですけど、この4人だ。4人が惑星探索して魚捕まえてたりしてたんだ。で、謎のこの金属を見つけた。
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
で、掘ろうとしたのかな？掘った。
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
12時間も掘ってんの？
Shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
これなんだ？これなんだ？
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before.
電気の磁場、磁場じゃないよな。なんかここのパラメータは高いのかな？
And earlier, quite normal.
うん。あ、なるほど。電気的ななんか
It
異
happened
常
in
を
a
示
matter
して
of
るな。
seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow.
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
あ、すごいすごい、浮いた浮いた。
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
ちょっと待って。動いてる動いてる。
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye.
いいね、かわいい
I'll
ね、
put
動
it in
きが。
auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No
あそこにもあるじゃん、
nothing.
構造
Do you
物。
want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
I'm not really interested in naming machines.
Understood. Maybe we should use the previous name, Olga.
Yeah, whatever fits.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
で、グースキーを探すぞ。ちょっと何ついてくるの？
I don't see these metal structures
あ、い
anywhere.
いね。明るくしてくれるんだ。
Reported is from the excavation area. The rest is underground. Please explore the area thoroughly. Just do as Dr. Gorski. Use the detector.
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
ちょっと待って。こっち行ってみるか。ちょっと待って。ちなみに今のマップはグースキーがどっち行ったかわからんけど、こっちかな。なんかある。地面になんかあるね。謎の構造物だ。すごい写真撮ってる。偉いね。自分で考えてやってるんだ。
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
これはいいか。てか、地面に謎の構造物ずーっと張ってるんだ。あるみたいですね。あれ、プローブ来てないけど大丈夫？ちょっと待って、なんかするの？
Hi, Olga.
ついてくる？
Whoa, hey, easy there.
これは触ってくれるのかな？ついてくるかな？まあいいや、ファインドって言われちゃったから探しに行こう。 ちに来てるかな。足跡とか残ってないかな。何？
Water was mentioned in the note.
あ、水があるん
On
だ。
the third point. And I have a matching object here.
Alright. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next? It's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
なるほど。
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
まあいいや。ちょっと待って。
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
こっち行って探してみるか。あ、いるいるいる。びっくりした。グローブがついてこないかと思った。あ、いいね。足跡がある。
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. And it's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator.
そこ赤いね。
The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point.
溶岩。ああ、溶岩だ。やっぱり構造物が地下を沿ってるな。多分道的にこっちでしょう。けど登れるかな。登れるわけじゃなさそう。じゃあこっちじゃないか。
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all
穴がある。
just takes longer than expected. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
なるほど。あそこまで登んなきゃいけないか。若干なんかスカイリムにあったような地形だなこれ。いいね、ドローンがねいてくれるのすごいありがたいですね。もう怖くなくなってきた。
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
確かに反応がない。
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
あ、なるほど。
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovers something new for
いや、
me.
謎の構造物だ
Something he
な。
called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations, between Koval and Gorski?
No, Yasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters.
0.5
Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
ブラックブッシュ。え、これ何？
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a
これ
safe
植物なん
there
だ。
won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
プレブいなくなっちゃったよ。戻ってくるか？え？どっか行っちゃったけど。あ、来た来た来た来た。
Hi, Olga. Lead the way.
ああ、なるほど。ついてってくれるんだ。
Never devise this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
かわいいな。
Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious.
どっちどっち？
However helpful they may be,
こっち？
they're still just tools in the hand of
あ、こっち
man,
ね。
often faulty.
え、そっち行けないよ。あ、こっちか。
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right?
あ、こっちか。
Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially.
よしよしよしよし。
Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No,
いいね。
not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a
すごっ。
laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah,
なるほど。
that's one example.
Well, I don't know.
ちょっとレーダーだけつけとこ
Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere?
う。植物がある。へえ。なんか植物出してるね。なんだろうこれ。
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
怖
So they look like
他の惑星の植物怖
formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock.
先行きましょうか。あ、トンネルだ。なんかあるな。
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain.
うわ、植物多い。
It's your decision, sir. The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out
びっ
of
くり
the
し
tunnel.
た。やっぱり一人で降りてきてたんだ。多分4人から信号がなくなって、この人は本当に探索するために来たんだ。だから4人とバラバラになったわけじゃなくて、この人は後から来た人なんだ。
Roger that.
で、高架艇でなんかトラブルあったのかな。
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. Record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final.
普通に着陸してるな。
Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
他の高架艇と同じところに降りてたんだ。
100%. The dust has already settled.
じゃあ
I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly. What about that lander, Yasna? You think our people tried to fly away on it?
I seriously doubt it. Looks like a bad malfunction to me.
But I'm taking Hopper out of
今
it.
ミッションログ
Can't
見ると
afford
どう
to
なん
lose
だ。
this lander too.
ああ、キャンプ向かいなさいって言われてんな。
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working.
これ何？
If it works at all.
あ、めっちゃ綺麗じゃん
And。you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us. But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many
すごっ。
for us.
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission.
いや、
There
普
won't be
通に
another.
いい景色じゃん。
Where does this certainty come from, Astrogator? HQ can send us as many directives as they please, justified or not.
I won't let that happen. We
あ
have
れ
the
太陽だ。
Prince
恒
Hominy
星
law
か。
to refer to. The Commonwealth cannot achieve its goals at the expense of the people, at the expense of my crew.
But isn't that exactly what's happening? The situation is bad, Astrogator. Though it wasn't much better at the beginning of the mission. Whoever sent us here didn't care about our safety at all.
Enough! Please don't put me in an even more difficult position. Rejecting a new mission and questioning the validity of the current one are
I have
two
an
different
object in
issues.
sight.
これを。これは？
This This is where they searched the ocean's biosynosis.
Meaning, oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east.
これはいけないか。こっちかな。トラッシュ。
Stop for a break.
How do you know?
いやいやいや、ゴ
Are
ミ捨
there
てる
any
ね。
signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
怒られ
Disrupting
てる
the
多分。
ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing. Negligible, actually.
Regis 3 is an alien planet, Astrogator. Extinct or not. We shouldn't act like we... This
ま
road
あ
may
そっ
be
か、宇宙人
faster,
の惑星ですよね、ここ。
but it's not the easiest.
宇宙人はいないけど。
Back to our conversation.
魚は言いましたもんね。
The Anthropocene will become the fate of every planet we step foot on.
Aren't you exaggerating, Doctor? I probably sound like a simple soldier, but I believe that if something is already
けど
dead, it
魚
can't
は
be
いるけ
harmed,
ど、
let alone killed.
なんか岩石地帯みたいな惑星だか
That's
ら
quite right. In the biological
食べ物とか
sense,
ないですよね、
you never
魚
know
が。
what you'll face on a mission.
これどっ
But
ち
will
だ？
our knowledge prove sufficient to comprehend what's alien to us?
こっちだ。
Will we ever begin to understand it all? We could even accidentally kill it.
Sounds like quite a far-reaching assumption, especially considering that we're talking about a harmless faggot.
あれ、植物見つけて
The
る。
far end of the known universe.
Right. I got a bit carried away.
うわ、すごっ。
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial
しかも
plants.
鉄なんだ、
Is
この
spontaneous
植物。
growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some. I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
なるほど。
That's not it.
鉄でできた植物なんだ。
Hang on.
大丈夫？これ通り抜ける？通り抜けられないね。戻っていいのかな。
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
こっちでいいの？さっきのとこ行くとこなかったよね。こっちじゃないね。戻ってきてない？ 戻ってきてるような気がするな。こっちダメだ。マップが開けないからちょっとあれだ。多分ここでゴミ見つけましたもんね。
Yasna? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to
あ、ここ
think.
通った通った通った。
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
だからこっちは間違ったな。だから鉄の植物はなんかあれですよね。精神に対して害をなすのかわかんないけど、なんか作用してくる感じがしますね。で、こっち戻ってきて、
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
で、こっちのは
don't
ずなんで
count
すよ
on
ね
it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
どう行くの？あ、登れるじゃん。なるほどなるほど。あ、でびっくりした。これは大丈夫だね。
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no. What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna, I tried to resuscitate him, but
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauser,
ちょっと
How?
待って。
There was nothing wrong with him.
hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand.
拒絶反応みたいので死んじゃったのかな。
His injuries must have occurred later.
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order, you're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
何？
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
鉄の塊がある。
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Going
すごい。
after him. Tell me
アナロ
one
グな
thing,
感じが
sir.
する。
What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in a cryo chamber.
Are you gonna use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads?
危な。
Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
リターンできない。
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
今度さ、ドローンに運んでもらえばいいんじゃない？下まで。ちょっと待って。
No, it won't do much good. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
数メートル下か。いいアイディアはジャン
I
プ。
can just jump off.
Is that safe?
そう
I
ですね。
think it is.
You think? You shouldn't base your safety on assumptions.
I am well aware of the risks. Back and rib injuries. Possible, though less likely, damage to organs within the chest. Swelling around the joints. And subcutaneous hematomas. That's for sure. But my professional opinion is I'll make it through.
Can't say you've reassured me, but I applaud your composure, Doctor.
I'm thinking if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything.
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
Okay, this is a waste of time. You only die once. Here we go.
よし。
What's happening? Did you fall?
いいねいいね。このドローンかわいいな。
I jumped.
Status, please.
あ、足跡あ
Can
る
you。walk?
Yes. No fractures.
Please stop for a moment. Make sure you're all right.
No, there's no need for a delay. Dr. Gorski is waiting.
すごっ。
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here.
This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures.
割れて
They
る。
don't look like creations of nature anymore.
あ、じゃあグースキーこっち来てるん
That's
だ。
why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance,
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire
Transmitter.
multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
are you saying that
No, no.
確かに街っぽい。
There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet.
こっちは
2 more hours?
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauser, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours.
グースキーの酸素がないって言ってたような気がするな。
These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection,
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have
すごっ。
put them here.
feel like... You don't say...
ああ。これ鉄金属製だからあれかな、電波は通らないとかあるのかな。電波状況悪くなりましたね。登ろう。 ああ、あそこか。降りたいけどさ。すごいな、グースキーここまで来たんだ。これ何？
I found some abandoned items.
What
アイテム捨ててるんだ。
What do you have there, Yasna?
Something he shouldn't have left behind. A telemeter and food rations.
Agreed. He should.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. This is starting to look like a deliberate diversion to me.
You may be right. The question is, who's behind all these disruptive activities?
That I don't know, sir.
ちょっとこっち行ってみるか。足跡まだあるか。
I have a lead. His footsteps.
Ah, finally.
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
ちょっと眩しいね。ちょっとガンマ下げるか。暗かったら教えてください。
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. There's still both of your
Let's go.
timing, Doctor.
あ、これ私の足跡じゃない。こっちだ。
Not a chance. I have to turn back.
ここが閉まってるのなんで？こっちに足跡あったよね。こっちから行けるってことかな。
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski...
あ、装備落と
I
してる。
found something. Again.
I'm listening.
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
降りられないか、ここからは。びっくりした。
Ouch!
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
すごいところに立ってる。こっちから行けるか。これ登る？登れるわけじゃないか。あ、こっちから降りられるよね。これ謎だ。トラッカー。あ、いる。奥にいるが、ここから行けるか？
I have his position. Not yet.
そこにいるはず。え？こっちか。
Almost there. Oh,
グースキーだ。
there he is. I see him. He's lying in a sinkhole. Got him. He's not moving.
ちょっと待って。 息してる。
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
Saturation is within the lower range. Risk of tissue hypoxia.
Other reactions?
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Yoしよし。
Okay. Let me just. I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him
酸素
my
分け
tank.
与えよう。
Negative. I won't let
ダメ？
Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
いやどうしよう、酸素あげるか。だけど酸素あげると死にそうだからあげないようにしよ
In the lander, my
う。
friend.
ひどいけど。
I'll hook you up in the lander.
I still can't hear you, Doctor.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Only static.
あげた方が良かったのかな。悩むね。すごい都会みたいだ。
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving Gorski's signal.
ビデオ設置。
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, mark the place for the lander, and we're home. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No!
危ない危ない。あ、すごいドローンが。
I caught the probe. I'm. Fuck! Flying. 'What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing.
まだ酸素あるでしょ。渡してないから。けど生存してる人は誰もいなかったですね。そうするとまあ意識はないけどなんか生きてる人はいますけど。
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it.
わ、ちょ
Meteoric waters.
っと暗すぎるか。ごめんなさい。グラフィックがあんま上げるか。ね。
Too deep. Let's hope it's not fossil. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
明かりがつかないんか。あと誰も救助できなかったから脱出するだけなのかな。
Okay. Careful.
危ない危ない危ない危ない。絶対お尻痛いこれ。ノーチャンス。リーバービス。
Fucking great. I can't. I just can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked. Novik? If the radio is still receiving. Oh, there's hope. I can't be too far underground. I need to act fast. I hear you. But you don't. Apparently. Bollocks. I think I preferred it the other way round.
なるほど。
Okay. Okay, I'm coming to you, Astrogator.
あ、すごい怖っ。いや怖い、落ちそう。トラッカーはもう使うことないよな。これか。これ何？すごいね。
Astrogator.
レセプション。
Astrogator? Still nothing. I used to find all the reporting annoying. But the silence is even worse. Dark thoughts creep in. Dr. Gorski may already be dead. Something attacked me. And it could have got to him too. I hope you're monitoring his vitals, Astrogator. And we'll come back for him. Unless I die here. I think it's his way.
いいですね。生き残ろうとしてる。出られるかな。休む時間ない。
I can't stop. Did you really say that? I think I'm starting to freak out. I've had enough. Just enough. Okay, forward. Faster. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're fighting for our lives. Enough of this nonsense. I can't keep fighting. I'm going crazy with this radio. It works. It doesn't work. It works a little. Very funny. You know, I did what I could, but it still wasn't enough. I have the right to finally give up. No.
Give up しない。
Not yet. I will not give up. I'll just take a breather.
2 days, 48 hours.
Huh?
2 day 40 あ
Before I have to fly away. I could also break all the rules. All unprocedural. We've cobbled to set off you. One life above another. The most likely condemn us all. Nevertheless, I'm inclined to do so.
のびか何言ってんだ。
Of course you wouldn't let me die in peace. I still don't know if I can do it. Too steep. I can't.
よしよしよしよしよしよし。いけるいけるいける。
I did it. I did it, Astrogator. Too bad you can't hear me.
ちょっと暗いけど。スケルトン？え？
I don't believe my eyes. Bones of some prehistoric reptile. And coal deposits, I assume.
生命がいたんだ。
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the surface of Regis 3. Millions of years ago. But for some reason now there's nothing.
あ、本当だ。
Not even bacteria or viruses. Gorski mentioned that Lyra's Zeta was nova. And yet, we've ruled out hard radiation. Anyway, over these millions of years, evolution would move forwards again. However, someone or something is preventing life from moving ashore.
生物がいたんだ。この惑星には。
Novak,
全
I
然違う。
really hear you. Or is my mind playing tricks on me?
I don't know.
Me too.
あ、これは
What if something's waiting out there for me?
こっちだ。
Something that caused my fall. No. Don't hesitate. I will die if I stay here.
出られる出られる。
A way out. Astrogator. I'm close. Damn it. I was sure he would hear me this time. I'm coming.
なんか大丈夫かな。見捨てられてそう。どういうこと？あ、バイタル受け取ったって言ってる。
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally! Yeah! You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir. I've...
なになになに
Are you there? Do you copy?
何それ。
I'm still here. But I don't know how long for.
Are you in danger?
One could say so.
何それ。
Thing burned a hole in front of me. Now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
Damn it! You must evacuate immediately.
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
Well, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
You're
fucking kidding me, sir.
そっち行かなきゃダメ？
I'm not. Any progress? Do you still have a visual on the object?
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our
Eh?
results are
Eh?
correct and Invincible already landed on the
あっち行かないとダメだろう。
have a huge advantage over us.
うわ
Shit! I'm still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me. It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me.
ー、アタックしてくれてる。
I'm gonna die here after all.
うわ
Come in! Yasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters. Pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. Though I don't know why.
あ、なるほど。上から落ちてきて
Are you able
壊
to
れ
go
たんだ。
on?
I think so. Please. Wait a minute.
これなんかすごい
I guess it's busted for good.
誰か作ったよっていうやつっぽいな。めっちゃ英語で書いてあるじゃん。どういうこと？
So a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see.
どういうこと？しかも
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home.
めっちゃ人間が来てたんだ。
And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
これなんだ？もう選べないか。オルガだ。だけど、なんであのロボットがいたの？もう切られちゃってる。これ降りてる時ですよね。で、助けようとした時、なんかいる。なるほど。
I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to still their heart.
連れて帰っていたいね、
The
確かに。
key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes.
Not good.
けど、
Simply don't get a break.
さっきのロボットなんだったんだろう。
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings.
No. You don't have to finish. Oh, damn it. The storm's getting worse.
You did what you could.
No. I did what I thought was right.
Come on, Doctor. He didn't die due to lack of oxygen. He bled out, likely from the fall.
Enough!
おー。
Enough!
あ、なんかある。
By the way,
これは何？
how long have we
なん
been...
か、
Astrogator,
やっぱり探索してる人他にもいたのかな？
I found their vehicle.
The transport.
No. A rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure?
There's no one inside either. The equipment looks undamaged, though.
これローバーに乗れるんじゃない？
It's clear. No one's coming out of me. I'm all alone.
Is that
I just-
the appointment I hear?
In the current situation, I'd really like to see
ちょっと音量大きいかもしれないけど、こっち行った方がいいんじゃない？
hostile one.
That might not end well for you.
いけないか。
And what does?
で、多分ローバーに乗るのかな？チェックソラリスこっちから来たからこっち行くんじゃないの？こっちじゃないな。ローバーがあるけど、あ、なんかある。
I could have helped him after all.
What? What are you talking about?
We could have left him that fucking tank. one was just around the corner. What a cruel joke.
That's absurd, Doctor. Let no ill know. Besides, you harm yourself even if...
Please just stop. I know what I did. And I know what the consequences are.
これじゃない。あと他？もういけるかな。先行きたいんだけど。いけない。これはちょっと待って。あれどこ行けばいいんだ？アクティビティはいや
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
いやこっち戻りなさいってことじゃないよね。ちょっと待って。探索足りてないのかな。ちょっと待って、どこ行けばいいんだ？ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと音うるさいかもしれないから、一旦音下げるね。こっち行って、こっち多分行くんだろうなと思ってんだけど、行けないんですよね。だからローバーを調べなきゃいけないのかな。ある。入れました。じゃあこっからちょっと音を戻します。もうちょっと大きかったかな。これくらいかな。
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
よし。雨の音が大きかったから、ちょっと小さくしました。おー、楽ちん。
How are the conditions?
Oh shit! It hit the bonnet.
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. The vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshields shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
For a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. So there was a miscalculation.
すごいね。平石いっぱいあると思うけど。
Put it back together. For whatever was on hand. Quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures?
なんか生物いる
You're
の？
making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
ちょっと待って。こっちで合ってる？ はい、いいね、いいね、ここも合ってそう。これダメ？あ、ていうか。あ、いいね、いいね。
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
オッケーオッケーオッケー、出てる出てる。けど謎ですね。
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
出る？あ、こっちか。
Emmett's 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
どこだ？出るわけじゃないよね。あ、これか？
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? Must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. When the Alliance labels black boxes as data lockers, Eureka, cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, that plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. Presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, eh? Just like with humans.
ちょっと待って。ここ関係ない。ここ開ける。あ、なるほど。
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
これか。で、
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably.
あ、なるほど。
No one is transmitting from the base.
あ、だからこのローバーとか何者なのか調べようとしてんのか。
The storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
あ、寝ちゃった。
I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
If we talk, maybe I'll finally fall asleep.
Naturally. Have anything specific in mind?
Yes, actually. I wasn't able to report it earlier, but I found fossils underground.
Fossils.
based on my brief observations. They belong to lizard-like creatures.
Really? That makes them
確かにね、生物の骨あったね。
Please forgive the question, but are you sure?
Well, I didn't imagine them, did I? I don't know. It felt real.
Why don't I try to find some confirmation in the Alliance data? For now, let's talk about something else. Instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
I wonder why I even applied for this job. It's probably because when I was 3 years old, my father and I stepped out into the garden to gaze at the stars, and I cried. Stupid, right?
Were you afraid of the dark?
Sort of.
ちょっと寝させてあげたいな。
It felt like I was falling upwards, being pulled in by the starry sky.
だけどこういうのいい
The
ですよね。
cosmos turned out to be so infinitely vast, and I was so infinitely small, and I didn't understand any of it. Why am I here? Why is everything here? What is it for? I couldn't find an answer, so I cried.
Great. You became an astronaut because the cosmos terrifies you.
No, because someday I want to understand, or at least find as many answers as possible, and finally stop being afraid.
You won't come close to knowing everything. Trust me.
I'm not fooling myself. Someday maybe I'll just know enough.
寝よ
Article 1.1.
Who would have thought? It works.
The general regulations of the Commonwealth Space Force regulate. A regular space shuttle is a space shuttle if on each flight there are, according to a published schedule or at regular intervals, or with a frequency,
う。なるほど。
is a significant disruption of space
ずーっとノビック喋り続けるじゃん。
Not good. I'm gonna break.
あ、終わった。
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
やっぱりなんか建物っぽいな。構造物だ、みんな。
Encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again?
これかな
Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again?
サード
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
え、わかんない。こっち
The next is...
これわかんないけど。
Nothing. Dead silence. I have to try again. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
254。
The next is...
214かな
Nothing. Dead
あ、わか
silence.
ったわかったわかった。
I have to try again. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
254
next is... Nothing. Dead silence.
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。
I have to try again. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
254。
The next is
多分一番下。124。
nothing.
え
Dead silence.
違う
I have to try again.
254じゃない
The
もしかし
first
て。
three digits of the cipher are.
327?
The next is. Nothing.
え、
Dead
ちょっと待って。
silence.
わかんな
I
いわかん
have
ない
to。try again. The first three digits of the cipher are.
327。
The next is.
214。
Yasna,
I'm
Yes.
here.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned.
帰れるのかなこれで。
No need to be. I'm fine.
ちょっと待って。リーブシティ。あ、車運転できるんだ。あ、よかったよかった。
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me.
もう最初の状況とかなり
The city
違い
is
ま
no
す
longer
ね。
visible. We need to decide what to do next.
ビューポイント。
Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And how is he?
He's stable.
But
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25. Let's say AZ-2504. Please check which fit to land.
なるほど。これかな
like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander.
う
I'll just
ん。
pack Artie inside.
車で行くな、多分これ。
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yasna?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. That's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
いいね。やっぱり同盟っていうか、協定しているところまで。ランディングゾーン。ロードトゥランディングゾーンに行こう。帰りたい帰りたい。いや。帰ることが目的か。ちょっと、その、アライアンスのところ見てみたいな。なるほど。どっちか選びなさいってことか。帰るか、アライアンスのところ行こ
I won't need the lander, Astrogator.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
Yasna, this is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of
choice.
travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And
う。こ
if
れ
you
多分
try
マ
to
ルチエンディン
convince
グ
me
でしょ、これ
otherwise,
で。
I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance.
I'll understand if you find it necessary to leave. I would do it if I were you.
Well, then you're lucky I'm me. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere. They're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say, it won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
In my opinion, all this secrecy misses a point. The people of the Alliance are my last hope for help. I need to make contact with them somehow, not hide from them.
I'm painfully aware of that, but you can be rash or wise about it. The more we learn about them, the more advantage it will give us in further negotiations.
Sorry, but what advantage are you talking? Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
なんかやってるな。掘ってんの？
The base is in front of me.
Oh, Yasna, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
What the? How did you do that?
Yasna, I respected your decision not to come back. For while I disapprove of it as a commander, I agree with your conscience. But I won't allow you to kill yourself in foolish haste. I turn the rover's engine off remotely, and I'm not turning it on until you've concluded your reconnaissance. Understood?
出ていく
Did。you understand?
Yes. Apparently, I have no other choice.
いや、普通に採掘してる人いるじゃん。
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more? We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. You cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth.
Astrogator, I believe in the face of a common threat, we'll find a common language, and we can simply cooperate, pushing political animosity
普通に
aside.
I hope you're right.
調査しに来た
But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity,
のかと思ったら普通に人いるんですね。
Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
ベースに行こう。ちょっとやめときが分かんないな。
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible.
ああ、武器あるじゃん。
Odd.
What?
There's no one here.
誰もいない？
Nobody.
Impossible.
I'm going.
誰もいない。
What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
え？
I'm going in. Clear.
誰もいない。
I can't hear anyone either.
Iないね。
Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie. I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. Still, nothing.
誰もいない。
I geology lab.
こっちは
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
Baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
うん
Maybe they went back to the Invincible. If something in this base or near it was a critical threat to them.
Have you seen any signs of a struggle? Damaged equipment?
No, not at all. The equipment looks like it was used quite recently.
いないですね。ちょっと謎が残りますけど、ちょっと時間もなので、今日はね、ここまでにしようかなと思います。日本語がないから少し分かりづらいかもしれないですけど、ちょっとね、面白いかもしれないですね。この先どうなるかも気になりますね。これアライアンスの人たちはどこ行っちゃったんだろう。上行っちゃった、気球のとこ行っちゃったとかかな。いや、それもないな。あれは多分人が乗れるようなものじゃないような気がする。まあね、ちょっとね、調べて、またね、次回もね、やりたいかなと思います。というところで、本日コメントいただきました、ともやさん、ホトトキさん、トロベンさん、エニューさん、見ていただいてありがとうございます。明日も一応配信はするつもりですので、また興味あれば見ていただけたらと思います。というところで、本日の配信は以上にさせていただきます。どうもご視聴いただきまして、ありがとうございました。それでは皆さん、おやすみなさいです。